Social media has created a culture where everyone is encouraged to see themselves as a victim and everyone else as the villain. Social media didn't just change how we communicate, it changed how we see ourselves. Now everyone is the main character, everyone is the victim, and somehow everyone else is the villain. One story, one post, one perspective, and suddenly the other side doesn't exist. We don't pause to ask, did I play a role in this? We just hit the post and wait for validation. The likes becomes agreement, the comment becomes the judgment, and accountability is slowly disappear. But life isn't black and white. Life is messy, life is complicated, and sometimes we are both wrong. Social media didn't just invent victimhood, it just made it louder, more attractive, and easier to believe. So before you post your next story, ask yourself, are you telling the truth or you're just telling the side of the story? And people like cutting off their friends or cutting off their relationship with people when they have a little conflict just because of what social media has impacted on them. But the truth is that not every conflict requires cutting someone out of your life. Many of the behaviors we now rush to label as toxic or narcissistic are simply basic human flaws. Poor communication, emotional immaturity, insecurity, or lack of awareness. These are things that, in many cases, should be addressed through honest conversation, boundaries, patience, or even tolerance, especially when no real harm is being done. Saying this again, social media has created a culture where everyone is encouraged to see themselves as a victim and everyone else as the villain. As the villain. As a result of this, nobody is allowed to be imperfect, nobody is encouraged to grow. Relationships are no longer seen as something to work on, but something to abandon at the first sign of discomfort. And it is honestly just too much. And if people constantly consume this type of content, it can make people hyper vigilant. It can make people suspicious and people will be emotionally detached from their loved ones. We are raising a generation that may struggle to differentiate between genuine abuse and normal human imperfection. Not everyone is toxic, not everyone is a narcissist. Sometimes people are just flawed, and that's part of being a human.